Before I let another song get like too much into this,
Let's start the show.
Well,
Well, I
before I
mean,
do that, I should probably hit the
I
record button first.
Oh,
I was gonna say I'm all about mimosas now. Someone mentioned mimosas, and I'm already. I've already moved
I would
on.
love a mimosa right now.
this union is on strike until we get mimosas.
Only music, no news.
We're not doing a show today because nobody brought mimosas.
I even have raspberry Moscato.
Oh my god, that sounds delicious.
Can you imagine what kind of freaking awesome mimosas we could have with raspberry Moscato?
The devil. That's what kind of mimosas you can make with that. Be drunk in less than 10 minutes.
Not ready for brunch time antics is what we'd be having.
No. I would be completely wasted before the food got there.
Yeah.
You guys know this is delicious. This is delicious. Raspberry Moscato is the devil.
You're just drunk on thinking about it.
I am drunk on about it. I'm fucking wasted right now, bro.
No, raspberry Moscato is Mephisto, not the devil.
It's Mephisto.
It is Mephisto. Oh my god, that is amazing.
It's so on brand for Mephisto to be raspberry Moscato.
It really is. We're having this conversation. I'm sure Say Wong is like, why are they talking? Start the show, goddammit. Oh god. All right, let's do this.
Distance nerding.
Oh!
Praise Jamez is blind again.
I'm dizzy
Taco
now.
Tuesday.
Hello?
It's Taco Tuesday. You know what that means. You are now watching and listening and experiencing, without mimosas, distance nerding.
Part of the Comic-Con radio podcast family.
You don't know what's in this. It could be mimosa.
It's early. Tacos and mimosas are needed. We don't have either, so we're screwed. She's enough to kick all of our asses. It's Frey.
He clicked the wrong link and is stuck in the grid. It's Shadoo.
He's not a princess, but a daughter of the chief. It's James 5000.
And he's Deadpool's evil conjoined twin. What?
Yeah.
It's young Phil.
No,
It's
it's
And-
that like, you know, that like the conjoined twin that like it's really not your conjoined, you just are like growing out of him.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that
conjoined,
second
isn't it?
head
I'm,
thing,
I'm evil Deadpool is what I am.
which is good Deadpool. I don't know. That
Right.
gets so confusing. Let's start the show.
And we're here
And
to
we're
nerd
here to
together.
Nerd together.
Nerd together.
Yeah.
We're
Our
talking
best
about
one yet.
anything pop culture, news, movies, food, music, wrestling, conjoined twins, other twins. I don't think I'm supposed to say Siamese twins anymore. I don't know. I'm Asian.
No.
I don't even know.
Fraternal
Whatever you're nerding out on,
This is twins.
we want to talk about. I had some evil twins this morning. Oh my gosh, it was hard to get them out of the house.
Were they upset?
It was once they revolt, it's all over.
That's the thing. You don't have just one revolting. You've got two. So
Yeah.
it
It's an uprising.
It is completely. They're taking over the entire kingdom.
Mhm.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Threads, YouTube, Discord, all at Distance Nerding. And of course, if you want to shoot us an email and have all the fun, you can let us know all the things you want to know.
How about your
Or at
favorite
least all the things you want us to know.
recipe?
Your favorite mimosa recipe with raspberry avocado. At Dist,
It felt like a coup. I don't know what a coup
Like a
feels
coup.
like, but it felt like it was an uprising. It was a coup. There was a
Did it feel
revolution.
like all 13 districts were going against you all
Yes,
at once?
exactly. That's exactly it.
God, we're nerds. Nerding at AOL.com, and we will read your email on the show. The amount of like different nerdy references that just all come into there all at once.
Mhm.
Right. We are freaking nerds. It's fine. I mean, that's the reason we're here, right? It's the
That's
reason
the name
for
of the
the,
show,
So
folks.
it's-
That's it.
It's on brand.
it's the reason for the season, I guess, is but not Christmas.
I wake up
You know
every
what?
day.
It's not just a season, it's year round. You can
Yeah,
be nerdy whenever.
Year-round nerdiness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have now stumbled upon the best kept secret on the internet. You are now watching The Download.
Every time, I love it.
We have arrived.
I just got an idea for a shirt because of that intro. I'm gonna message Eugene from
Nice.
Geek Talk after this.
Is it just like a TV with our logo in it?
No. It was our spelled out logo. Like in the beginning of that,
Yeah.
it's the spelled out logo, but then there's like splatter behind it, and reminded me of like paintballs.
Oh, that's, yeah, you did.
Oh.
Yeah.
All
Coming from the guys that make that do a paintball podcast too.
Exactly.
right.
Isn't that right, Dan Price in the chat? Thanks, Dan Price.
Or do like the old Nickelodeon symbol, you know, with the splat
Ooh.
behind
Yeah, there you go.
I like
Or
it.
Just
I
slime
like it.
people while they're wearing it.
it. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, right? The ultimate goal is to slime people.
That's more 4D chess, though, guys. So sorry about that.
No, the ultimate goal is to be able to slime people, but us still be on a remote show like this.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
the
that's
fans are just getting slimed, and they're like, "How the hell did this happen?"
And
Well, no, we
get the
just send
reaction.
Slimer
And they don't even
over
know.
to
Yeah, they're magic, and it's not even the gathering. Okay,
I don't know if y'all really had mimosas because I could tell like anything that comes out of somebody's mouth, there's about to be a tangent, and it's gonna be real hard to stay on topic.
it's
All I'm
it's
saying,
ready
look,
for it. We're trying to stay on
Al
topic,
has
ladies and gentlemen.
been sick, and I've had very little sleep. 'Cause
She's
of it.
delirious, is what she's saying.
I
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. This week on deck, we've got the Geek End update.
get your taters ready. We're going to Idaho.
Lord.
I don't know where that came from. I apologize for that. I think
I
maybe
missed
it's
it.
something in my throat.
Something about taters. Starting rumors.
Do they even know how to thunderbolt?
Probably not.
Apparently not. They don't.
And of course, capping off the show, we've got the download.
Misa Day starting pretty okie day with a brisky morning munchie. Then boom, Misa in the news.
That was scarily good.
Wow.
That was
was pretty
scarily
good.
good.
I think Ahmed Best.
Listen, I want
I
crunchy.
like, need to have a conversation with you.
Big mechanics. Okay.
How wooed.
He's a Lord of the Sith. Oh,
He's the Lord of the Sith. You're so gonna get down now. Okay, that's enough. I'm done. All right.
Lisa got a great show for you.
Misa do tangents.
Sounds
Not gonna
way
lie,
more
Lisa gotta take a
Italian than
shit.
I ever do Jar Jar when I do that.
all right.
Well, this
Moving
week,
swiftly on.
moving on, we got some nerd appreciation shout outs.
Shout out to Poddex. In This episode is powered by Poddex. Poddex are a unique interview questions and episode starting prompts in the palm of your hand. Also good for close-up magic. If you're a new podcaster or an existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience or get more engagement, level up with Poddex and check out poddex.com. Don't forget to use our code NERDING10 for 10% off.
Misa got Bombard podcast.
And if the show is powered by Poddex, what powers young Phil, you may be asking? Well,
Mimosas.
mimosas, but also
Shout out to
also-
mimosas.
shout out to Dubby. Dubby is a brand of energy drink.
Wait, waiting for that.
Created to help focus concentration, reaction time, with no jitters or crash. There is no maltodextrin, sugar, fillers, artificial colors, or dyes, and it is keto friendly if you care about that kind of thing. Debbie contains Neurofactor, a neurotropic derived from the coffee fruit. Neurofactor helps give your brain focus and clarity, while the 150 milligrams of caffeine and 3 essential B vitamins help you stay alert and energized. Find out more at www.w.gg and use the code NERDING10 for 10% off at checkout. Once again, that is NERDING10 for 10% off at checkout.
There's only 2 W's in that? That's weird.
That's why I was like, did
That
you miss a W?
The link.
Worldwide.
James is like, it's the link all over again.
It's the link.
He has PTSD right now.
That's great. That made me happy.
For the record,
Just
there are
got
4
out of Tron,
W's.
And now you're
4
pulling it
W's.
back in.
Yeah, 4. There are 4 W's.
Perfect. 4 W's.
Worldwide
www.
web, whatever.
www.
www.
www. Dot.
Anyway, Debbie.
All right, well, guys, it is now time for the game. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just the Geek End update.
Distance Nerding is on Comic-Con Radio. Listen to Distance Nerding and our second show, a comic conversation via comiccon-radio.com. Look for the Distance Nerding podcast, even this episode, and a new comic conversation each week, young Phil, on comiccon-radio.com/podcast. If you don't see it, go find young Phil on Twitch when he's game streaming and say, where's the newest comic conversation episode, sir? And I'll pop it in the chat.
Sir. Sir.
You're behind, sir.
Sir.
I just like to
Just love
give
that.
young Phil crap.
I loved it.
All right. Boom. In the chat. Boom. I did it.
Hey.
Oh.
Boom.
Also, we're on a countdown. We're like TikTok in here. Gem State
TikTok,
Comic
you
Con.
don't stop.
Oh my gosh, it's right around the corner. It felt like it was months away. Now it's like barely weeks away.
That's
Gem
how
State
time
Comic-Con,
works.
April 6th through the 7th, 2024 at Expo, Idaho. Come learn how time works from Frey. It's going to be an amazing 2-day show up in Boise, Idaho, featuring Sean Astin from Goonies and Rudy and Lord of the Rings and Stranger Things. Colin Baker, who's the 6th Doctor. Gigi Edgley from Farscape, Clemso from Skyfall, Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, Solo, Jurassic Park, Fantastic Beasts, Black Widow, and so much more. I can't wait to talk to him. That's gonna be interesting conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'll be. Yeah, I mean, where to begin and then where to end. Honestly, that's
Yeah.
Exactly.
so much.
And then friend of the show, Brian A. Prince will be there. He was the 2018 Predator. Such a cool dude. And what is it? The Guinness Book of World Records? Like
He is the world record holder for tallest parkour athlete.
yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
for
Spencer
him.
Wildling from Star Wars and Game of Thrones. Ming Chen will be there. Oh my
Comic Book Man.
goodness. Comic Book Man, and he'll be hosting the cosplay contest. Yes.
Yes, he's going to be hosting the cosplay contest. You got to like a bona fide celebrity
I know, that's awesome.
judging the cosplay contest. So yes, Ming Chen is going to be judging you.
Exactly. Tony Oliver. Oh, this is such my childhood. Tony Oliver, who was the voice of Rick Hunter
Yeah.
from Robotech. Oh my god.
I
That makes
have
me geek out.
flashbacks.
That makes me geek out.
And,
And
then,
then
friend of the show.
friend of the show, Marie Westbrook, super nice. She's gonna be on soon, right?
Yes. I want to say she's on in 2 weeks.
We have a calendar. We're
Yeah,
organized.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
We're
I'm
professional.
right now.
We have it on already. But she's super awesome. She's so
she's on
nice to
next
talk
week.
to.
She's on next week.
Next week, see,
Yes.
Nice.
she's been in Jujutsu Kaisen, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Star Wars: The Old Republic video
Oh
game.
wow.
It's
Yeah.
so cool,
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
and a bunch of other
Basically,
celebrities. That's going to
Been
be
all
awesome.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Going to be awesome.
Nice.
Plus, that's just like the celebrities that are going to be there, like signing autographs and stuff. There's also a ton of vendors and artists, like a bunch of our comic book artist friends will be there too. So go check out all the vendors. I don't know who's. I think WB Collectibles is going to be there. Our
Yes.
buddy Travis. I think he'll be
Nice.
there. So it's going to be
Oh,
awesome.
that's cool.
Good stuff. So check out gemstatecomiccon.com for tickets and all the latest news. News.
News. All right, we're just
All right.
all crazy.
Well,
Moving
and that-
on.
Yeah. I'm
Swiftly
like,
on.
that's-
Well, ladies and
No.
gentlemen,
I feel
Oh,
like
go ahead.
I need some rumors.
that's exactly where we're going. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to start some rumors.
Oh, whoa.
I don't.
know where to begin.
Woo. All right.
I'm really
Time
having
to
a
go.
weird day with my hands today. I feel it.
Like Talladega Nights. I don't know what to do with my
Throw
hand.
my hands.
Okay, time to go back to the grid. Disney recently released a first photo from director Joaquin Roning's Tron Ares, and a cool detail on the suit.
Keen.
Joachim. It's Joachim.
I thought it
Joachim.
was Joachim.
Yeah, I've heard interviews with him. He's Joachim Roning.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. well,
Joachim Roning.
Mhm.
Some cool details on the suit was pointed out by Gizmodo, and the hints the story is going in an interesting direction. One of the things that most fans obviously notice is the color red. What it's on the screen,
Yep, red.
which is always the color of the villain in Tron.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The villain from the original film, Sark, sported the red color. Then there was the data disc, which isn't really a disc, but it's like a triangle looking thing that's on the back of Ares. One thing I didn't initially notice, but that was when on Ares data disc, when zoomed in, you can see Dillinger Systems stamped on it.
Ooh.
Oh.
So I guess that's interesting because if Ares is part of Dillinger Systems in the movie, Ares is the main character, but he may be the villain of the film.
Oh.
So theoretically, like this movie could follow the villain versus follow like the hero.
I think
Or
it's
like-
gonna be one of those where he starts off as the villain and ends up the hero.
Ooh, look at you.
Hmm?
You
I
should
know
write some
movies.
stories.
Yeah,
I do not. Oh.
Mixing it up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Liked
Let's do a story that is more nuanced.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Because-
Well,
Yeah.
So tacos on the table. Will the movie focus on the villain and not the hero?
I think it'll focus on Ares, but I think it's going to be one of those where he starts off being a villain in that system, Like he's like, no, because you know how it is. Villains think they're heroes in their story, right? So
Right.
thinks he's righteous and everything. That's his programming. That's what he's doing. And something gets corrupted and his programming changes and he becomes the villain. And the red will go to blue.
Or maybe his intention is coming, because remember the whole point is he's coming to the real world, right? So
Yeah.
maybe his intention is to come to the real world and take over kind of the way that in the last movie that was
Legacy.
Mhm.
yeah, in Legacy. That was the main villain's intention.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I wonder if what he's coming to do, and then when he comes to Earth, he's like, oh man, this is so much more than I thought it was, and it kind of changes his perception of things, and that's how he becomes a good guy.
And then he realizes that this Barbie is a hero. Because he comes.
What were you gonna say, Shadu?
I don't really remember the first movie or the first
Legacy?
couple
You
of
don't
them.
remember Legacy?
No, I mean I do. Like I know it existed.
Well, that's good.
And I like vaguely remember there was a lot of light.
Yes.
He was
And
young.
yeah, I was young. So I don't know.
Worth going back and rewatching.
Yeah.
It's on Disney Plus, and the soundtrack is amazing.
Oh, who did the soundtrack? It was Daft Punk did the entire soundtrack.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what we're talking about, but my oddly,
Have another mimosa. That's fine.
My-
Have another mimosa. We'll keep it going.
It's old enough. It's
my,
fine.
my oddly colored, somewhat simulated tacos are on the table.
Your digital tacos.
My digital tacos that are not real, but
Which are just
they look real. They're intricately textured.
Yes. Your NFT tacos.
My NFT, right? My NF tacos are on the table.
There you go. Perfect.
It's just a coupon from Taco Bell.
There you go.
Yep.
Doritos Locos Tacos. are on
Doritos
the table.
Locos Tacos. It's one of those free
Live
ones you get whenever your team scores.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Right.
I think this would be interesting, and Frey, I think you're nailing it. That it could start from a villain point of view, but then switch around, and he feels like he becomes the protagonist of the film. And I kind of like that, adding like another layer to it. I kind of like the idea of telling more stories from like a villain point of view. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even how like they show Maleficent, like the Maleficent movie, she's an evil queen, right? She's got a
Yeah.
stick, she's got crows, she's got to be evil. But then you look at it from a different point of view, and it's like, oh, maybe she's not that evil. Or
I
how
feel
did
like
she
we
get that evil?
need more stories that where and not even where they turn into, oh well, I'm the good guy or whatever, like where they stay evil or they stay the villain the whole time.
Whoa, now there, Mister.
I'm just saying, so it kind of things from a different perspective or whatever is
I like it.
Yeah.
Different perspective. I think you
different
nailed it.
perspective. That's the whole point. Like we need a story from somebody who's fairly loyal to the Empire or whatever, in Star Wars, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
things like that.
Acolyte,
So-
aren't we? We're getting Acolyte.
Fairly
That's
loyal.
Well, I mean that's the Sith, but yeah.
But they're the villain of the piece, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Can you imagine, like, from a stormtrooper's perspective, and you're like, who are these
right.
rebels just blowing up our bases and killing millions of people?
Yeah. Like an Andor style kind of
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
I'm down.
like a
I'm
war
down.
movie.
And
I
it's
like
like, why can I never shoot the side of this barn?
What's wrong with
Have
these
them
guns?
literally
Who's making these
training
guns?
to
These
shoot
damn
inside the
Jawas.
barn.
Oh,
It's like I'm
Who made
shooting
his helmet?
straight. What the hell happened here? Stupid
No.
Jawa.
of
That's
course
funny.
we have a Jawa soundbite. All right.
All right, let's do it again one more time, but for the first time. Wait, what? Okay.
Again.
Marvel también. Marvel Studios and Sony Pictures are currently in the process of developing Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland set to reprise his role. A new report says the live-action version of Miles Morales will be making his debut in the movie. So tacos on the table.
All
Marvel-
the tacos on the table and all the on the tables and all the tables and all the tacos on more tacos on tables.
Well, we know Frey's opinion, so.
So two reasons why this is happening. Number one, Disney's not going to let money sit on the table.
Right.
Mhm.
Yep.
Number two, Sony's been pushing for a live action Miles Morales for a while.
Two, Sony won't let money sit on the table.
Well,
Sony
they will.
Sony
They
lets
just
all the
don't
money sit on the
misuse it.
table because Sony's
Matter what.
yeah, Sony's okay with
Uh,
wasting money. We know that.
Yes.
We know that. We know that Sony likes to
literally
burn money.
burns money.
Right. We know that they enjoy doing that because they keep making these shitty movies. So, you know,
Somebody over there is a masochist and just needs to accept it.
you know what's funny is over the last weekend, one I forgot who it was, but one of the actresses from Madam Web was like throwing all kinds of shade at it
Oh, really?
Saturday Night Live.
Oh, Sydney
Oh,
Sweeney.
yes.
Sydney Sweeney, yeah,
Oh,
'cause she's
yeah.
talking about like you know, like go watch a movie that you want that everybody wants to see, you know, or a movie that's not Madam Web.
Mhm.
I was like, whew, throwing all the shade out there. Okay,
Woo.
Well,
she knew
I
she
mean-
knew what kind of crap she was in. She knew it.
Yeah.
well, after she found out it wasn't MCU, that it was Sony. Like they all made them believe that they were going to be in an MCU film.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
that's why they got them. So I was like, well,
Good news
you
is
got played.
good news
Yep.
is because you know everybody's talking all about right now. Like there's a lot of arguments about like, oh yeah, well, female-led movies are being hated on and all this other stuff. Like the Marvels is getting a hard resurgence on Disney Plus right now. Like a lot of people
Yeah,
are coming back and
As
watching
it's
it.
good.
It's actually a really good movie. Like yes,
it is a
as
really
we were
good
saying, it
movie.
was.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
So
It's a fun movie.
yeah, so my my money is on the table. Oh, I mean my tacos are on the table.
No, don't
My,
put money on the table
uh,
because Sony will just burn it.
Yeah.
my
and-
really sticky web covered
Cheesy.
well, yeah, I mean, you know, you could think it's cheese if you want to.
Okay,
Are
I feel like you just made fun of my top.
oh god,
are on the table.
everybody.
That's not what I mean. On the table.
I will stop this camera right now.
And transition.
All right.
You transition.
But yes, my tacos are on the table. And in this case, Miles Morales actually eats tacos. So there you go.
Yay! You know
Very
who else
ready-
non-cheesy
Oh,
doesn't
oh.
like spicy food? Oh,
He's
are we
Puerto Rican, so
transitioning?
yeah.
All right, who got the next one?
Thunderbolt
All right.
without Thunderbolts?
Is that a
Let me say that
thing?
again. Thunderbolts without Thunderbolts?
Dun dun dun.
Thunderbolts is now in production, and we're getting some rumors. President Thunderbolt Ross and Tiamat will not factor into the story. What? These
Tiamat,
characters-
The baby. that's in
Uh,
the ocean.
giant baby
that big
sticking out the
Marvel
ocean.
thing that's in the ocean that no one has mentioned. Up until
The
this
literal
point,
elephant in the room.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. the literal celestial in our ocean.
Yes.
Now these characters are two key elements from Captain America: Brave New World, and earlier reports have said that they would be in Thunderbolts, but that might not be the case. It's like he's the whole inspiration behind the moniker, but no, he's not going to be in the movie because why would that make sense?
Yeah. Why would you put Thunderbolt Ross in a movie
Right.
That's like
that has his name on? it?
bespoke. It's bespoke for him. All right. So how
wait.
does the team get its name in the film? Well, the Thunderbolts are supposedly named after Yelena Belova's childhood soccer team, which I guess is going to be some kind of gag.
Huh?
Yeah.
So talk is on the table. Will they stray from the from the comic origin, the name of the group?
Gods, I hope not.
That'd be interesting. So no President Thunderbolt Ross, but they're gonna name the team Thunderbolts and the movie Thunderbolts.
Yeah. So they're still going to be the Thunderbolts, but it's going to be a childhood, like the name of Yelena Belova's soccer team when she was a kid. Sadly, this is something. This is the kind of swerve that Marvel would do with stuff like this. I just hope not.
I can very, very much see this happening.
Yeah.
Here's how I see it go. Well, go ahead. I'll do last. So you guys go ahead, and then I'll tell you my little theory.
I think my tacos are on the table that they're going to change it up because I think they're going to turn these guys into the Marvel version of Suicide Squad or like the new Guardians of the Galaxy, where they're kind of rough around the edges, but they're lovable. So they want them to be heroes, and that to me that it's setting up that Thunderbolt or President Ross is going to be like the bad guy in, like Captain America: Brave New World. So they might not want to name it after him, name the team after him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, are they not going to refer to President Ross as Thunderbolt Ross?
They've already been calling him Thunderbolt Ross. He's always
So then that's going to get incredibly confusing then.
So here's a way that they can make this work, right? Where like the rumor is somewhat true, but then they're not straying from the story too much or the name of the story. Like when
he's gonna steal my idea now. I'm just gonna say that up front. Bill is gonna steal my idea because he's been percolating on it. And I had it first, but I was gonna wait until the rest of you were done, and now he's gonna steal my idea. Just watch.
Copyright infringement.
Right. So the way that I see it as they are gonna it's Frey right infringement. So they are gonna be named after Thunderbolt Ross, but I think they're gonna do a joke where Yelena goes, Thunderbolts. Yeah, that's the name of my soccer team when I was a kid.
Oh like my god, he totally stole my idea.
Yeah.
For the record, I was thinking of it too. So
okay, wait, hold on. Somebody explain Thunderbolts because Double A in the chat is asking. Give me a little bit of a background.
I always thought of them kind of like Dark Avengers, where they're like a government-sponsored team, and they get their hands a little bit more bloody than like the Avengers would.
Right.
They're the ones that go in and like murk a guy.
Yeah.
And get out without the U.S. being
like a little Black Ops type thing.
Yeah, kind of. So there's two massive Black Ops teams within Marvel that are like anti Avengers. The Thunderbolts and the Dark Avengers, right? The Thunderbolts are led by Thunderbolt Ross. Dark Avengers are led by
Osborn.
Norman Osborn. So and Norman Osborn as Iron Patriot. So it's kind of like you have these two teams that basically go in and do, like the Suicide Squad. They're essentially the Suicide Squad.
Right, I was about to say,
reform
it's like
criminals.
The Suicide Squad, essentially.
Well, and I mean, Dark Avengers weren't necessarily reformed criminals.
They're more
criminal.
Criminals,
They started to, like, they got together to really, like, they dressed up as the Avengers, and they were like trying to besmirch their name. Like they were trying to bring the Avengers down. That was originally what they were brought in to be, like a dark version of the Avengers, hence the name. And then because everybody liked them so much, they were going to be like a couple episode type things or a couple issue type things. And because everybody liked them so much, they created this whole thing where they are like the more brutal Avengers kind of thing.
Which is funny because Taskmaster is on Thunderbolts, and Taskmaster is a member of Dark Avengers too. So
yeah.
I think they're merging them together, really.
Yeah, probably.
Because Yelena started out on Dark Avengers as well. So as the evil Black Widow, and they haven't introduced her as that in the MCU. So I think that's when they decided to merge both teams together.
Yeah.
That's just my my
the
second
quick-
theory, because my first theory was
Okay.
taken by Phil.
The quick version. This is Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
Right.
just without bombs in their necks. That's all.
Without
it is.
bombs in their heads. Okay.
Well, and you have to
Pretty
think
much,
about
yep.
like who they've cast in it as well. They are all connected to Avengers, different Avengers,
Mhm.
but they are tragically flawed in some way.
Yep.
And
Actually, the
that's what
majority
makes
of them are
them-
the majority of them are connected to Captain America in some way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to think about that. But you've got Yelena, who's connected to Black Widow, and Taskmaster, who's connected to Black Widow.
And Red Guardian
then-
is connected to Black Widow.
Yeah. Well, and also Captain America. And then
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
you've
And
got
Johnny Mayo.
Yeah, and Johnny Mayo. Johnny Mayo, Winter Soldier, and Red Guardian, I would say, are Captain America character, like associated.
Well, so is
characters.
Taskmaster. Taskmaster's Captain America associated character too.
Well, in the comics, but like if we're talking just MCU wise,
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
Black Widow, because that's where it came from. And then you've got Ghost, who's Ant-Man. So you've got the three really the three of you got, if you talk about, well, I don't know, it just depends, but there are, and then Val's connected to just about everything.
Val is Val.
Val is Val. And I
She's
think
Madam
She's
Hydra.
Amanda Waller.
we're not
Kind of,
getting
yeah.
a
She's
lot-
Madam Hydra.
Yeah, we're not getting a lot of. I think there's going to be way more characters in it than we're seeing, but that just could
mhm.
be me. So
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I like that. Like maybe
Mm.
bring in who was George St. Pierre? Who is his character again?
Oh,
blah, 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 blah. I know who it is. Bartok,
yes.
Yeah.
but they killed him in.
Oh,
in,
did they
Falcon
kill
and the
him?
Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Yes.
They blew up his helicopter with him in it after freaking Sam flew through it to get the passenger.
To be fair, when it comes to Marvel movies, if you didn't
Yeah.
see him die, he
Yeah.
may have survived that.
Unless people are at a funeral for that person, I think that person's technically still alive.
Well,
I
even
think that.
then.
Oh,
Rule.
you know what that means? Black Widow's still alive. She
Oh, there you go. Though they
Although
did
we
have.
see her
No, they didn't have a
gravestone.
funeral.
No,
Yeah.
but they,
Oh, yeah,
they did
but she-
acknowledge that she died, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Acknowledge.
they haven't acknowledged that Tiamat is in the freaking ocean. So I would say
Fair.
anything.
As much as I want my my cyborg mayonnaise
Sriracha laced.
World War II Russian somewhat astral tacos to be off the table, I really think I feel like this is probably going to happen. I don't want it to happen, but I feel like it's going to happen. So they are like kind of teetering on the edge of the table.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Kate Bishop. I'm sorry, I just had to say it once. You know, I don't want to talk about this anymore because now I really want mac and cheese with sriracha on it, and I've never wanted that in my entire life.
That's funny.
Speaking
enough
of
Thunderbolts.
thunder,
Go ahead.
Thunderbolts. Ho!
Thunder.
so speaking of thunder,
thighs.
the working title for Jon Favreau's The Mandalorian and Grogu has been revealed, and it is relevant to the wider Star Wars universe. The question is, does it hint at where the story could take us? The Mandalorian and Grogu start shooting in Los Angeles later this year, also exclusively in Los Angeles, and the working title is said to be Thunder Alley.
Thunder Alley.
Thunder Alley initially appeared in the book Before the Storm, which is a Legends novel that was the first installment in the Black Fleet Crisis trilogy.
Wait a minute.
Which
I thought we had a synopsis.
we do have an synopsis. We have the Thunderopsis galaxy far, far away, Filoni's expanded universe. We're just living in synopsis.
Jesus. Thunderopsis galaxy far, far away, Filoni's expanded universe. We're just living in Opsis. Synopsis. Synopsis.
Thunder Alley was a region of space along the New Republic borders that several fleets rotated to patrol. In 16 ABY, just before the Black Fleet crisis, the Second Fleet had been patrolling Thunder Alley, the longest of the fleets without what? Yeah,
Home service.
the longest of the fleets without home service and shipyard services. The longest or the largest? Sure, the
I don't
longest
know, man.
without home service or shipyard services. Admiral Gial Akbar convinced Chief of State Leo Organa Solo to pull the Second Fleet out and replace it with the First Fleet, which had been serving as Coruscant's defense force during the same time.
Oh,
So it is the longest because it is the largest ship down. So
I gotcha. All right. I don't know. It's,
Fleets tend to go by length, not by like how big they are. They go
Yeah,
by
that's
how
right.
long
We
the fleet
go
is.
we go by length, not girth. I gotcha.
So
wait, what? What is
a
happening?
parsec is a measurement of space. Okay.
yes, yeah. Focus on the table. Will Filona take us into the alley?
This is interesting. I mean, I think my tacos are going to be on the table because you know how Filoni loves his expanded universe and he loves to be the guy to bring anything cool from the expanded universe into the Disney version of the Star Wars universe.
The canon.
So I
canon version.
I could totally see this happening.
Yeah. All right. I'm into that. I don't know much about the Legend story here. Like I've heard of the Black Fleet crisis, but I don't really know.
But I know I love you, and that may be all I need to know.
Is there alcohol somewhere? Am I missing something?
Tacos are on the table. I'm just saying my tacos are on the table for this. It is a small enough thing that they can make a reference to that brings in something from the expanded universe.
Yes.
In concept, my tacos are on the table. In naming things, horrible name. But concept wise, bringing the extended universe into this, I think is fantastic. And we should do that because there were a lot of cool things that happened in extended universe, and just bringing in aspects of it so that the people that love the extended universe, as well as the people that are, no, it's got to be canon, that it gives fan service to both of them without committing either way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So two things. First of all, my blue macaroon tacos are on the table. Second thing, Thunder Alley sounds either like a tornado shelter company, or potentially a wrestling team.
See, and I think that's why. I think that Shadu and I, because of where we live, are so triggered by this. It's like,
Well, it's like introducing Thunder Alley. You know, it just feels
like,
yeah.
We
I
already
like that.
have the Oklahoma City Thunder. We don't need a Thunder Alley.
Right, exactly.
That's pretty good.
To be
A
fair,
wrestling
the
team.
Oklahoma City Thunder were imported.
Yes, from the Seattle Supersonics. We know this.
Seattle
It happened. And the reason it happened is because there was a hurricane in New Orleans, and the Hornets were displaced from New Orleans and went to Oklahoma City, and Oklahoma City totally sold out every single game that they played in the arena, which is why we got that team moved, because Seattle didn't do that. And there you go. But you know what? I hear there's talk that they're going to move them back.
But you're a Spurs fan?
I am a total Spurs fan. That doesn't mean I don't know crap about around the league. You got to know the other teams to know how to beat them.
It still baffles me that they named an NBA team the Pelicans. Like, really? That's what you came up with?
I had already had that. Like as soon as they were named, I was like, "Well, no, you know what?
Well,
They're
I mean, they've
all
named
drunk
several.
anyway. They don't know."
The Pelicans.
They've named several NFL teams after racial stereotypes, so it's also that.
I mean, the Baltimore Ravens were named after Edgar Allan Poe. Come on.
See, that's cool.
Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. Pelicans. What the
Pelicans.
hell's a pelican ever done?
Have you ever faced
Hung
up
out in
to
New
a
Orleans.
pelican? They are scary.
They're terrifying.
But they can't shoot a 3, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Pelicans can't shoot
Hide
3.
that basketball in their beak, and then they just
Hold on,
fly up
hold on.
and then just.
The double entendre there
off it.
was masterful. I'm sorry.
Gotta work it. Gotta work it.
He said they can't shoot a 3. All I'm saying is the Pelicans can't shoot 3s. That is
Am I
amazing.
wrong? Am I wrong?
You're
Pelicans.
not.
Name a team of pelicans.
Hey,
Get out of
thank you
here.
everybody for tuning in for our sports version. It's nerdy.
It's nerd.
We just gotta have a whole all
Distance
sports
falling.
episode.
All right.
Distance falling. Have
It's
like,
all
just
sports.
a day where
My
we talk about sports.
I'll bring it back. My pelican tacos are on the table that we're getting Thunder Alley or Supersonic Alley. I don't know what's happening.
Supersonic.
Supersonic.
I told you my hands are all over the place.
Supersonic.
Oh god,
That's a good song.
That was
All
great.
right. Moving swiftly on.
Supersonic.
That is it for the rumors, guy. I'm just saying in the description of the episode, it's gonna be something James something Pelicans. That's just
James
Pelicans
hates
can't
on
shoot threes.
Pelicans for no reason.
and James points out that Pelicans can't shoot 3s.
There you go. Okay, let's get into some actual news.
Get into
Enough of these
news.
rumors.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main part of the show. It is time for the down. Oh God,
Who got the first one?
Phil, you're
Uh,
up.
I do.
I
So
want some boosh.
some boosh. Would you guys remember? Check out the Distance Nerdings and post for more news, all the trailers, reactions. Let us know what you're nerding out on this week. We've got all kinds of stuff in there. So just make your way over there. Join in at the same time if you want to get into a more in-depth discussion. Join the Discord.
Yes.
And we
Same
have
this time,
same
same displace.
display exactly right. Join the Discord right now. We've got discussions on Avatar and Dune and everything in there. So go and check those out, guys. First story that we have up here. Time for some kick-ass news. Matthew Vaughn previously revealed his trilogy plans that will set up his long-awaited Kick-Ass reboot. The director explained that the new Kick-Ass movie will be the third film in a new trilogy of movies. How does that work?
I know. Pause.
Film.
Think about that. New movies. Yeah, I had to read this like 3 times. So there's a new trilogy coming with 3 new movies. 2 of them have different names, but then the third one is going to be Kick-Ass 2. It's so weird.
So
What?
Kick-Ass, then
2 other movies.
2 other movies, then
And then-
Kick-Ass 2.
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay.
The trilogy starts with an action movie titled School Fight. We've now learned from Variety that the second film in the franchise will officially be titled The Stuntman. Also, there's a chance that this is the movie previously teased by Vaughn that stars Chris Hemsworth and Sam Rockwell. It is a film like no other movie that's ever been made, and it's also got Chris Hemsworth and Sam Rockwell in it. Plus, some other very, very interesting cameos, and it's reinventing the action movie. So, no date on when asses will be kicked.
I'm sorry,
I
I'm
wa-
gonna need to pencil you in for an ass kicking. I don't know what dates I have open. We'll have to revisit this.
That joke got a pop. I like that. That was good.
Asses were kicked, but we're not sure when. It was a thing. It's a whole thing.
We're currently investigating when the asses were kicked.
And
We
they'll
go
be
to the
kicked at
scene,
some
but we
point.
don't even know where to go.
Yeah, the asses will be kicked at some point.
Yeah.
To be announced.
All the asses. All of the asses.
All of the asses.
All the asses. Kick.
All right, this is devolving quickly. So,
And in murder news,
in more ass
All
kicking
related.
news, just
It's
deadly
all
ass
related.
kicking.
It's all related.
related,
Asses are getting kicked and then murders happen.
yes, I think it's appropriate that I'm doing the story.
Right.
Schitt's Creek actor Eugene Levy, I love him, has joined the cast of Hulu's Only Murders in the Building as a reoccurring role in season 4. That's going to be off the hook, everyone. He joins series stars executive producer Steve Martin, who also co-created the mystery comedy Martin Short and Selena Gomez, as well as new reoccurring players Molly Shannon and Eva Longoria, and returning actress Meryl Streep.
Whoa.
Yeah, apparently she likes TV. The casting reunites Levy with his old friend Short. The two hail from the same Canadian hometown, got their start on SCTV, and have collaborated on multiple occasions. Season 4 of Only Murders in the Building is set to hit Hulu later this year.
That's dope. Eugene Levy and his son. What's his son's name? Daniel Levy?
Yes.
Daniel, is it
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
blowing up.
They
Yeah.
are both blowing up. They total resurgence in Eugene Levy's career based on Schitt's Creek. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've liked Eugene Levy since I was young and he was young. He's an immortal. I didn't know if you guys knew that, and he's been around forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
so
That
it makes sense,
yeah.
doesn't it? Like his
Yeah.
humor, it totally makes sense with his humor.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm-mm.
Just think about that. Martin Short and Eugene Levy and John Candy and everybody else was on SCTV like 40 years ago, and they're still going
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What a career.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's amazing. And I really do need to watch that. I hear so many good things about Only Murders in the Building, but I haven't seen any of them. So this may be the thing that gets me to watch it all.
Yeah, Jackie watched season 1 and loved it.
There you go. Look, double A in the chat. Even Sketchy Guy says this what did I just forget the name of the show? Only Murders in the Building.
Murders in the Building. Or
He
as
says it's good.
Double A says OMIB.
Oh, am I? I don't think that's a thing. Are we gonna make that a thing?
It is now.
Sketchy Guy makes me feel so good because he said the fact that we're even covering him is raising his popularity.
Aw.
This made me feel warm on the inside.
All right, let's keep it going. Amazon digging in the long boxes news again. Comic book author Brian Michael Bendis has partnered up with Amazon with a first look deal, and he's gotten 3 projects already in development. Those projects include the adaptations of his previous works, Jinx, Murder Inc., not in a building, and Pearl. So I'll laugh at my own jokes. That's fine. No date on when the projects will be hitting Amazon Prime Video. Brian Michael Bendis, I hear his name a lot.
Brian Michael Bendis is the man who created Miles Morales.
Exactly. There we go. But I mean, look at that. This isn't even for Marvel, but Amazon is like, hey, we did well with The Boys. Let's start looking at other IP that we can adapt and bring on board Prime.
Well, and
call.
he's such a he did Powers as well. He
Yes.
created that all on his own. And he's such a the way he writes is so TV like anyway. It's almost episodic with the issues. So that I could see it being easily translated to TV. So yeah, this seems like a total
The other one he
provoke.
did was he rewrote The Runaways just to put it on TV.
Yeah. He's got some pretty good cred.
Mhm.
So So, yeah.
Is that on Disney Plus, The Runaways? Because
I-
it used to be
I-
on
was
Hulu,
on-
right?
Yeah, because that was a Hulu. I think it was on Fox, and then it was a Hulu exclusive for season 2.
Yeah, because like Fox was like, no, we're not getting enough stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
and
it's like, fine, screw you, we'll put it on Hulu.
yeah, Brian Michael Bendis, when they approached him to make it something, he said, I'm willing to put this on TV if you let me write it. And he rewrote the story to be a little more in depth on some of the characters that he couldn't really go in on. So like
Mm.
put a lot of perspective of the parents on there that he didn't really get into in the comics.
Cool.
Oh, that's
You know,
awesome.
That made it so that those characters were a little more a little less one-dimensional.
Got it. Cool.
Mm.
That's awesome. All right, what do we got next?
Oh, breaking news from the Daily Bugle.
Wow.
James Gunn has announced that Superman Legacy has a new title, and that title is simply Superman.
Whoa! Imagine.
He also shared a
Hot
photo.
take.
He also shared a photo giving. He also shared a photo giving fans their first official look at the logo on Superman's suit. Gunn shared this information as he starts production on the film, and the photo came along with the following note from the filmmaker. Overjoyed to be announcing the start of principal photography on Superman today, February 29th, which just so happens to be, coincidentally and unplanned of course, Superman's birthday. When I finished the first draft of the script, I called the film Superman Legacy. By the time I locked the final draft, it was clear the title was simply Superman. Making our way to you, July 2025. We do have a synopsis. We
Okay.
have the
Dun, dun,
Superopsis
dun,
Legacy No More synopsis.
Superopsis Legacy No More synopsis.
Superman will tell the story of Superman's journey to reconcile his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing as Clark Kent of Smallville, Kansas. He is the embodiment of truth, justice, and the American way, guided by human kindness in a world that sees kindness as old-fashioned. Superman will launch the movie part of DC Studios' Gods and Monsters Part 1. It's scheduled for a theatrical release on July 11th, 2025.
Was it just me, or was Frey singing the Superman song in the background the entire time?
John Williams, you mean?
She was like humming John Williams in the background, like da, 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 da,
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
There's our copyright infringement. That was spot on.
Oh.
That's cool. I'm glad this is underway. James Gunn has given us like behind the scenes nonstop with the process of making this film. You know,
Mhm.
I
the
think
casting
he's
process.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's also a almost trying to kind of make up for the perceived or the sins or perceived sins of kind of the DCU in general. It's like here's what's happening, here's how it's going, so that nothing's getting screwed up here
Mm-hmm.
too. The studio's not screwing with it or whatever too. So
Yeah,
Good point.
I do think that. Well, he's pretty transparent anyway. He started doing
Yeah.
this with Guardians of the Galaxy, where he would just show really cool things, like, "Oh, we did this today," or "Oh, here's a picture of me with the cast," or "Here's it." And he's always kind of been that guy. And now that he's running DC Studios, he has more to talk about, so he can
Yeah.
give these clues and things. But he's really developed that sense of knowing what to say and what not to say.
Yeah.
How to give certain things away but not give too much away. And so,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
And it
that's
makes
cool.
you interested. Like the media cycle for this movie has just been nonstop the entire time. It's like this steady flow of media information about this movie. And it just started production.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and also I think the reason he's doing it is to keep a lot of the rumors from really taking root.
Right.
So he's trying to
Oh.
keep expectations on point.
Yeah.
That
and
Stays ahead of
not-
everything.
Yeah. Because he has said, look, if you don't hear it from me, it's not happening. And
Right.
so, and he says it all the time on his Instagram or Blue Sky or X or wherever he is at that particular moment. But yeah, he's like, look, if you don't hear it from me, I'm not going to say anything. If an actor says they've been cast in it and they have, I will absolutely confirm it. Like, it's like
Mhm.
he's just like from the from the drop. Now, I don't know if he'll do it with all of the movies because he's not going to be directing all of the movies. So he'll let those directors do what they want to do, but I'm sure he's going to be like, guys, look, So he's just taking a different approach than Kevin Feige does. Kevin Feige's like, they're talking about it, I don't care. So
Right.
I like how you put that he's staying ahead of like the rumors.
Right.
Mhm.
So it's so
Yeah.
true. Like, you don't hear about rumors about the story. You're just like, I'm just gonna sit here and eat or drink my mimosas until James Gunn tells me what's gonna happen with Superman. I like it. Okay. I am Moana of Motunui, and you will acknowledge me. Actress
Put your
Ali-
ones
for the tribal chief. For the tribal chief.
up.
Actress Louis Cravalho is officially returning to voice Moana in the recently announced sequel, Moana 2, which is headed our way later this year. That's crazy. She joins Dwayne The Rock Johnson, who has already signed on to return to voice Maui in the next chapter of their story. The film was originally being developed as a series, but as Bob Iger explained, we were impressed with what we saw and felt it deserved a theatrical release. Oh, he wants
And more money.
everything.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
In other words, I want more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney Plus is not going to make me money. I need to put it in theaters.
It'll get to Disney Plus. Fine. Just throw it in theaters so we can make more money.
Right.
I do have a Maui shapeshifter, demigod of the wind and Optus, hero of men. You're welcome. Synopsis.
Maui, shapeshifter, demigod of the wind and Opsis, hero of men. You're welcome. Synopsis. Synopsis.
Walt Disney Animation Studios' epic animated musical Moana 2 takes audiences on an expansive new voyage with Moana, Maui, and a brand new crew of unlikely seafarers after receiving an unexpected call from her wayfinding ancestors. Moana must journey to the far seas of Oceania and into the dangerous, long-lost waters for an adventure unlike anything she's ever faced. Moana 2 sets sail November 27th, 2024. Dramatic
Did
pause.
you pause for a laugh? with the
Dramatic
set
pause.
sail?
No, he was
Okay.
pausing for effect.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Who wants to bet this movie is going to be called Moana 2: The Journey of the Tribal Chief, where Moana becomes the tribal chief?
Oh, maybe. I mean, that could be it. I was thinking Moana 2, Two Shades of Blue, but I think yours is probably right.
I think it's gonna be called Moana 2. Let's cook that pig because
Let's cook that pig.
Listen here, Rooster. You've done one too many things. We're having chicken tonight.
There is no food on her island for whatever reason, and she's got a chicken on one side and a pig on the other side, and her whole village is starving. Like, we don't have food. And
They
she
have
just got,
coconut,
like,
okay?
they're like, can we cook the chicken? They're like, no.
She's allergic to coconut oil, okay?
Oh
That-
my goodness.
That would suck to be a Polynesian that's allergic to coconut because everything has coconut. So it's like,
It's not.
That's
not
literally all you
one
have.
Person. Everything does have coconut in it.
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
even
it's
think
delicious.
the water has coconut in it. And I'm actually right because coconut husks are used in the charcoal if you filter your water.
Real talk, don't they use coconut like oil for popcorn?
everything.
Yes, I can have popcorn.
A lot of things. Sometimes they'll use sesame seed oil. But
Definitely
it's
not
like
as
the
sexy.
really fancy, expensive. Yeah.
Yeah,
Coconut oil sounds
is
so much
in
more sexy.
everything.
Yeah, no, this is
I-
good. I actually enjoyed the first one. Yeah,
Oh, you watched it? Oh, that's
I did.
nice.
yeah. I
He
mean,
had
it
to.
was a while
Made
back.
him.
He had no choice.
Well, no, it actually it was not Frey. It was not Frey. It was
Your love of
winding
coconuts.
down the it was winding down the school year. Like, I don't even remember when. I think I was a sophomore, and because schools are weird, they were like, we can only show G or PG movies, even though we were all teenagers. And so yeah, and so they she put on Moana, and I was like, this is really good. So
I really like
I'm-
Moana.
yeah,
I may have messed up Husby's Pandora for a little while because I wanted to listen to a Moana song and then liked it. And
What
so we
what
had
was it? You're
Moana.
welcome, because that's the only song that James allows.
No, it was
The whole
the,
soundtrack's good.
What was the? I can't remember what it was. It wasn't that one though. It wasn't.
What
the
can I
What Do You Say, You're
say
Welcome.
except you're
you're
welcome?
welcome.
Yeah, it's not that one. It's the other one. It's her song when she's talking about the sea. It was that song. I
Oh,
love
oh
that song.
yeah,
That's my
yeah,
favorite
yeah.
one. Yeah.
How far I'll go?
Yeah, How Far I'll Go. That's
Oh
the
yeah,
one.
that's good.
I love that song. And so I wanted to listen to it, and then You're Welcome kept coming up in his
All I need-
we'd be listening to Daft Punk, LCD Sound System, and then You're Welcome. And then it would go to Decemberist or something. It would be like,
It's a good soundtrack.
what
Shout out
you
to
put that
Lin-Manuel
in there?
Miranda.
The reason I
Whatever.
the reason I said it that way is because The Rock sings it, and we know James's obsession with The Rock. So
Oh yeah.
All I need
Fact.
for this movie is for there to be at least one sea shanty.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sea shanty?
Yes.
that'll happen only if they like the whole point in the movie is them dealing with Captain Cook.
Right.
Or they do animated Pirates of the Caribbean, and boom, it's a crossover.
Because if they do oh yeah, Captain Cook shows up and discovers Hawaii.
Yeah.
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 Discovers
no,
Hawaii.
right. Well, well, no, because then they're
there's
going
a
to turn into like Pocahontas again or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's a
Yeah.
reason to have a sea shanty, because now you have these English dudes who discovered Hawaii, there
Yeah.
weren't Hawaiians on the island already.
Right.
And then we get another version of You're Welcome after Maui, blood soaked from killing
Wow,
all
jeez.
of Cook's men. Says You're Welcome.
Can you smell
Dark. This is dark.
what Maui is cooking? Oh.
Do you smell what the demigod is cooking?
Dark Avengers. This is dark Disney.
Damn, yeah. This is like
Disney Plus out.
Grimm's
Dog.
fairy tale Cinderella.
I know. Oh, look who just woke up. What's up, Tater? Were you asleep?
There's a good chance he actually did just wake up.
You probably just did wake up. All right, what's next? Unless you want to talk more Rock and Moana.
Well,
No.
we're
I'm
getting
here for
into some sad news here. Oh, that's the,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the slide.
Get
for
all
it.
your guffaws out, everyone, because it's sad news time. The world of comedy lost one of its most hilarious stars as Richard Lewis, revered for his self-deprecating humor. I can't even say it. I'm so upset. And as a staple on HBO's Curb Your Enthusiasm, passed away at his Los Angeles home following a heart attack. Lewis
Aw.
portrayed a fictionalized version of himself on Curb Your Enthusiasm alongside longtime friend Larry David. They became a cornerstone of his career. So Larry David shared his thoughts, saying, Richard and I were born 3 days apart in the same hospital, and for most of my life, he's been like a brother to me. He had that rare combination of being the funniest person and also the sweetest. But today he made me sob, and for that, I'll never forgive him. At 76, Lewis leaves behind a legacy that shaped an era of stand-up comedy and television, leaving fans and peers to mourn the loss of a comedic genius. Richard Lewis, you will be missed.
Oh, so sad.
Absolutely. You know, one of the first things, and I know like everybody goes to Curb Your Enthusiasm, but like one of the first things that I think of when I think of Richard Lewis immediately is him playing King John
Yes,
Mm.
in
he was awesome
Robin
as
Hood
King
Men in
John.
Men in
Yeah,
Tights,
he was great. in that.
which I didn't realize he also co-wrote that movie. So I mean, like,
Oh, did he?
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
I didn't either. So like,
I'm looking that up right now. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
loved him on Curb. He was so funny, and I used to love his stand up. Like back in the day, back in like the 80s and early 90s, he was
Does
one of
anybody
the
remember his show, like the show that he did?
Richard Lewis show.
Yeah, like he had his own show on NBC, I want to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
I
watch
want to
that.
say.
I didn't watch that, but yeah, I used to love his comedy back in the day. So sad.
Yeah, he was on just about everything there for a while. Like he would guest on different things, and yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, he was on 2.5 Men, the George Lopez show, even The Simpsons. He was on The Simpsons. Law and Order.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Law and Order.
Been on
Big
a lot.
career.
I mean,
All
you know,
right, that's it.
everybody's been on Law and Order, so you know.
Yes,
but
I
Whether
got
you wanted to be or not.
Right.
All right, and then more sad news.
yeah, this one hits a little bit closer to home for us
Yeah.
because this is someone we knew. So
you want to take it, Phil, or
yeah, I can take it.
Go for it.
Yeah, more sad news. Friend of the show, Mark Dodson, whose unique voice characterizations propelled creatures in the films Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, and Gremlins, has died at 64. He passed while in Evansville, Indiana, to attend HorrorCon. He checked into a hotel and suffered a massive heart attack while sleeping. The source says Dodson was the voice of Salacious B. Crumb, the scruffy little creature who was the cackling crony of Jabba the Hutt in Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. That memorable voice led to a gig in Gremlins, where he became the voice of the Mogwai, as well as several Gremlins. He worked continuously for several decades in film, video games, radio, and commercials as a voice artist. The Evansville HorrorCon, where Dodson was scheduled to appear, posted a tribute to Facebook. We are heartbroken to announce the sudden passing of Mark Dodson last night. Mark was not only a talented voice actor, but also a cherished member of the horror community. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family, friends, and fans during his incredibly difficult time. We hope that you can take a moment out of your day to reflect on the joy and laughter that Mark brought into the world. His legacy will live on through his work. Thank you, Mark. You will be missed.
Yeah, this one's super sad. Like this picture is from Capitola Collecticon that we attended. Like I took this picture of Mark.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, super sad. Such a nice guy.
Yeah. Sadly, what kind of comes as a shock on me, I just emailed him last week.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like I just sent him an email last week because we had been talking about him coming on the show. You know,
oh man.
So it kind of like when I got the email or when I got the message from James, I kind of like shuddered a little bit because I was like, dude, I was just talking to him.
Yeah, that sucks. And super nice. So nice.
Yeah.
So nice.
Marcus, he was a really cool guy, you know. So I mean, it's sad to hear that he passed, you know.
That is sad. It's so sad.
Yeah.
And a lot of the other Star Wars cast members, like Tim Donaldson messaged me. He's like, hey man, you guys want to just grab a beer or something in Mark's honor? So it's affecting everybody that, you know, is part of Star Wars. So
well, I mean, and Star Wars is such a family on and off screen. I mean, that it's, you know, because you see people that you were in the movie with at cons and stuff, so you get to see them
Yeah.
again, and so it's a very sad thing.
Yeah, that's a total good point. Total good point.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it going
And,
though.
Yes, we're gonna get to more positive news here.
And because the best thing to do after sad news is something fun, we're going from sad Hollywood news to weird Hollywood news. 'Cause that's how you do it here.
There you go.
It's just been confirmed that Barbie actor Ryan Gosling will, in fact, perform his Oscar-nominated song "I'm Just Ken" at the upcoming 96th Academy Awards show. You know they did this because Ryan is mad about Greta and Margot, but whatever. It's unclear if he will recreate the dance number that accompanied the song or if he will do a stripped down version on stage. Really stripped down? You guys have to say stripped down. And Ryan,
He's got no
Ryan
shirt on.
Gosling,
Picture of him with no shirt on.
right. I'm In is one of 2 Barbie tracks that earned an Oscar nomination for Best Original Song. The other is
Oh.
What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish and Phineas, which
Mhm.
won the Grammy for Best Song Written for Visual Media over I'm Just Ken, and fellow Barbie hit Dance the Night by Dua Lipa.
Dang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Academy Awards will air on ABC on March 10th, starting at 8 p.m. Starting at 4 p.m. Don't go at 8 p.m. because you won't be seeing it. Hopefully. Maybe it'll just be wrapping up by then. I don't know. 4 p.m. Pacific time. Jimmy Kimmel returns to host.
This is an interesting one. Like, what I wonder, because I mean the whole news with Barbie and the Oscars was like the snub, right?
Yeah.
Greta and Margot both were snubbed for Oscar nominations for Best Director and Best Actress. So it makes me wonder, like, did they have to have like a long conversation with Ryan, like, hey, you can perform this, but you cannot make it a thing about the Oscars and the snubs.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I really think that they're taking a page out of what Margot and Greta are doing now. They're like, look, we're just happy it's getting nominated, and
Mhm.
it's not, so that's great, and we're just happy with all the success it's had. And and so I think that was it. Ryan mentioned it, and now they're kind of making fun of it. They did a commercial with Kimmel where he like they're there and they're playing their Barbie characters kind of thing. They're playing themselves but also Barbie characters, and they mention it there and make light of it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I
Gotcha.
think that's where they're going with it, is that they've decided to, like, haha, we're gonna make a joke of it now because we made $1 billion and you other losers didn't. But so
Gotcha.
and I mean, Greta's gonna get a lot more cred from
Yeah.
making $1
Mhm.
billion on a movie that everybody was like, you're making a Barbie movie? I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, there was a lot of people going, what? There's a movie about Barbie?
Well, what's funny is that was my reaction when I heard they were making a Barbie movie. Is like, there's no substance to Barbie. Like, what are you going to make a movie out of? And they pulled it off. Like, that movie
Yeah.
was fucking great.
Yeah.
It was the movie we needed at the time it came out.
Yeah.
It honestly was. It was the movie that gave everyone hope and brought a little pink into the world. And I'm happy
Right.
for that. So I'm excited. I don't think Ryan Gosling is going to make this a political statement.
Yeah.
If he did, it would be in a funny way and not in a, oh my God, I can't believe he did it. He's not going to go slap someone. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Will Smith, somebody?
Yeah, he might have a shirt on that says, this Ken loves Margot and Greta or something.
Yeah.
But something like that. I would love to see all of the Kens come and do the dance number and everything. I would love to see a production of it. I think that's what they should do. Think about how cool it would be to have all of the Kens that were in the movie come and do it again.
But like
That would
without
be
anyone
amazing.
knowing, they just know that
Yeah.
Ryan's going to be there,
Yeah,
and
they're
then
just like,
suddenly
Ryan's gonna
everybody
go.
else comes out.
And I would love that. Like, not from the stage. They come from where they're sitting and come up
Yep.
and start
Oh my god, that
Exactly.
would be amazing.
Ugh.
If that's what happens, the Oscars, you owe me money.
If the best thing ever would be Simu Liu wearing like a pull away suit,
Yes.
right? And,
No, I want that. I
And,
want
like, Simu Liu,
full-way
like-
suits. I want it to be a combo of Magic Mike.
like I want to see
And-
Simu Liu walk up on stage looking like he's in a tux and then just rip it off and he's wearing like the outfit that he was wearing in the movie.
He
Right.
comes up mad. He comes up like, wow, Ryan, this is what you're going to do to us. And then pulls off the suit. And he's also in the same outfit that Ryan Reynolds is in. And then suddenly everybody else shows up pulling off suits. There you go. There you go. Even Gal loves it.
That'd be great. Don't forget Kingsley Ben-Adir. You know,
Bob Marley.
he was in Bob Marley. He was one of the Kens as well.
Yes.
He may be at the
There's so
Oscar.
many. The new Doctor Who was a Ken.
Yeah.
The like
Oh, yeah,
there's
yeah,
so
yeah.
many. Chris Evans' brother, Steve. No,
Steve.
Steve
why can't I
Evans?
remember
Rogers.
his name?
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers Evans. I love him too. What is his name?
You know, friend of the show, David Chung was the king.
Mhm.
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah.
was. And you know, the stunt team was nominated for a SAG.
Yes.
So
Oh,
that's
that's true.
awesome. Good for them. Way to go, guys. I'm looking up to see what the other Evans brothers' name is. I apologize.
All right,
I
we'll
was
keep
on
you
a
going.
roll and then I just.
He's like, yeah, Steven Evans, Steve Rogers.
I follow this guy on Instagram too, and so you'd think I would know his name.
I know, right?
Ugh.
I
Well-
don't know the names of half the people I follow on Instagram, so whatever.
I mean,
Shadu, I don't even know your real name. You know what I mean? Like,
It's Steve.
It's
let me see. Let me see.
just kidding.
From weird Hollywood news to what the fuck, Deadpool news.
Oh,
Fuck.
this is an odd one.
It looks like Emma Corrin's rumored role in Deadpool and Wolverine has been officially confirmed. They will be taking on the role of Cassandra Nova, Charles Xavier's evil twin, but not actual sister, but sister character thing. Weird.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Yeah, Cassandra Nova's entire character is weird. The news was confirmed via the official Deadpool and Wolverine copyright, where Corrin's name is listed next to their character, Cassandra. Cassandra Nova made their debut in Marvel Comics in New X-Men 114 back in 2001. She was created by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely.
Grant Morrison.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Which is why the character is so fucking weird.
Right.
Yes.
Grant Morrison character, right? For
And
those,
Frank quietly drawing her. That
yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
super detailed Frank quietly drawing with a weird character like that. She was unsettling AF.
Yes, very much. For those of you not familiar with the character, Nova is attacked by Charles Xavier in the womb, only to survive with the goal of getting revenge on him. She hid for years inside her brother's body before replicating his DNA scheme to obtain a body of her own. Her goal is to use her crazy powers to wipe out all the mutants. At one point, she was responsible for the death of 16 million mutants through the destruction of Geonosia. In the comics, Cassandra Nova is a Mumundrai, a malevolent spirit considered the equal and opposite of a person in Shi'ar culture, so the Shi'ar Empire. She emerged as a result of cosmic occurrence involving Charles Xavier taking on a physical form in the womb as his twin. The baby Charles instinctively recognized her as a threat, leading to a harrowing battle that ended with their mother miscarrying Cassandra Nova.
What?
Yes, she is the weirdest, most obscure
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
Can you imagine the pitch room for Grant Morrison's just like, hold on, everybody. Hold on, Marvel. I got a story for you. You know, like, okay, I get it. Like Charles Xavier has a twin. Ooh, that's interesting. Is the
Mhm.
person evil? Yes, they're evil. But she was never born. Wait, what? It's been hiding in his brain. Wait, what?
Yeah, and Charles killed her as a baby
Yeah.
in the womb because he knew that she was going to be a threat.
This is some
Wow.
like Marvel Days of Our Lives type shit right here. You know what I mean?
It is.
Marvel Days of Our Lives.
That's a crazy story. And they're shoehorning this into Deadpool and Wolverine.
It's like, I am your alien ghost sister.
Isn't there enough going on with the TVA and merging of X-Men movies and MCU and Deadpool movies? And now we got evil womb baby Charles Xavier's twin coming at us.
I know, right?
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot of room for Xavier jokes in this, but also not to say that this doesn't mean that we're still not getting Mr. Sinister either. Like there's so much that can happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, we're getting Mr. Sinister. I've said this. I mean it. We're getting
But
Mr.
if
Sinister.
we get Mr. Sinister, they better make him like a long-term bad versus a one and done type bad. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like he deserves some cred, some street cred.
Well, yeah. I mean, he does. That's true. But
Sorry,
I
there's
just it is
a
It's
historical
him, it's
debate
Matthew
going on in the
McFadden.
comments.
I'm
So.
not even. Yeah.
What is going on in the chat?
Some weird Alexander the Great conversation.
I mean,
We're already having weird like alien ghost baby conversations. Now we're gonna have weird Alexander the Great conversations.
So anyway,
Yeah.
for our final story, here we go. Misa gonna be on bad endings on a good nota.
Oh my god, I need you to do some sort of Jar Jar Binks impersonation with that.
Misa gonna be on bad endings on a good nota.
there we go.
That was good. That was good.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it.
A new Star Wars video game is in development from Activision, and Ahmed Best is set to reprise his role as Jar Jar Binks in the project. Best confirmed the news himself on social media with a photo of himself all decked out in mocap gear in a studio. The post came with the
I
following
saw
caption.
that.
Yeah.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. It also includes the following hashtags. Hashtag mocap, hashtag Star Wars, hashtag Jar Jar Binks, hashtag Activision, hashtag Jedi, hashtag Sith Lord,
Yes.
and hashtag Kelleran Beck.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh my god. Is Jar Jar
What,
Binks gonna
what,
end up being the
what,
Sith
what?
Lord we all thought, and Kelleran and Beck
Ooh.
Jar Jar Binks?
Oh my goodness.
Or they fight. Kelleran and Jar Jar fight.
Kelleran Beck kills Darth Binks.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yes. The only Star Wars games that have previously been linked to Activision include Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, and Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, which were both developed by Activision-owned developers Raven Software.
You know, when I first saw this, I'm like, is he doing Jar Jar Binks? Because his latest role was Kelleran Beck in, was that Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Mandalorian
Was it the Mandalorian or was it?
or Book of Boba Fett?
It
That
was
I think it was
Mandalorian.
It was
Mandalorian.
no, it was Mandalorian because the whole point was him saving Grogu.
But look at that mocap. I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Misa thinks. Misa thinks. I think that's cool. I think he got so much flack for Jar Jar Binks, and undeservedly, like nobody was yelling at George Lucas from the top of the mountains. Everybody was yelling at Ahmed Best for
Wait, why?
for-
Yeah, don't blame the actor.
exactly.
It's like,
You know?
What's the good thing that we've gotten out of this? So to go to a dark place, like Ahmed contemplated suicide at one point because of the hate that he got as Jar Jar Binks,
Mhm.
but he's gotten so much love as Kelleran Beck, which is a character that he created, that he did for a children's show, and now is official canon, and just got so much love for that character, right? Like Kelleran
Yeah.
Beck, badass. I loved him in the Mandalorian, right? But it's just like I think it would be dope to see like one, I want to see some redemption for Jar Jar as much as everybody like hates on Jar Jar Binks.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. No. I feel like there would be cheers if he came back.
Right. But I also would love where, again, the long standing theory and rumor and thing that everybody's always done is that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord, and that's the reason that he put Palpatine in his power, right? Like if Jar Jar Binks turns out to be a Sith Lord and Kelleran Beck kills him,
Oh,
I would love that just because there's so much going on right there with one, it's Ahmed Best being able to kill his past with his future,
yeah.
Mhm.
right? But at
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
time, you're getting something that everybody has wanted for the longest
Yeah.
time in seeing Jar Jar Binks as a Sith Lord, right? So
Yeah.
it's just like I think that would be amazing. If that's not what's happening, Activision, make this shit happen.
Right.
Make it a DLC. Make it a DLC.
Yeah, give me Jar Jar with dual lightsabers.
Yes.
Do you guys
Yes.
know anything about Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, and Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast?
I have played
old
Jedi Academy.
Yeah, those are old games.
They're
man.
old games. They're still good. They're
Yeah.
still very good. But they're old games.
Yeah,
When you say old games,
Well,
like how are we talking
I-
8-bit?
90s.
90s. Well, I think Jedi Academy is like 2000s, but I think it was around Knights of the Old Republic.
Jedi
Academy.
Outcast, I think was like 2000s, but I want to say
Let me look at Jedi Academy.
Okay, those aren't old games. When I think of old games, I think of Pong.
Okay, so yeah, Jedi Academy was 2003.
okay.
So, and then KOTOR I think was 2004. No,
All right,
it was also 2003. So yeah. So yeah.
My old ass is saying anything after 2000 is not considered old. Okay.
So no, that's
Right?
that's
Can we
no,
just-
that is not that old for video games, definitely. So
All right.
These are games that had just come out when Shidu was born, so
yes, but I have
Yeah.
played them, and Knights of the Old Republic is among my favorite video games ever. So
Oh.
you know,
Oh man, that because I think it got canceled, but they were doing the remake for the
they're doing a
longest.
remake. I don't know. I've heard conflicting rumors about that. So I hope
I'm happy.
not.
I'm
hope
happy
not,
Ahmed Best
too.
is getting
I
a
love
resurgence.
that.
Me too. I was gonna say that I love, it gives me hope that we've had these redemption arcs for Ahmed and for Hayden Christensen
Yes.
and all of these prequel actors that everybody was like
Well, even Freddie Prinze Jr., who was Kanan on Star Wars Rebels,
right.
he was very anti Star Wars. He wouldn't go to conventions,
Yeah.
wouldn't talk about Star Wars at
He
all.
turned us down. He turned
Yeah.
us down for an interview. We got a chance to actually talk to him. We were trying to get him on to talk about wrestling because he has a very long history with wrestling. But because when he looked up our profile, he saw that we had like all our Star Wars stuff. He was like, "Nope, I don't do Star Wars podcasts," and he shut us out. And we're like, "No, we want to talk wrestling."
Yeah. But he was so anti Star Wars because of fan backlash.
Mhm.
But now I just started seeing him going to conventions with the other cast members from Star Wars Rebels. So
right.
it's
Which is
people are
weird
coming
because
back.
I don't know anybody who hated Kanan.
exactly. I
It's
don't
like
get it.
what? Kanan
You-
was the best part of that show.
You have
Freddie Prinze
Friends.
Jr.'s love for Star Wars is really personal to him.
Yeah.
Because you have to remember he was young when the first ones came out and he went with his dad and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
and it's real personal for him. And I think that because of that, he's like, look, Kanan is Kanan. This is what he is. I'm not going to talk about who he was, who he is. I don't want to bring him back. He's like, no, this is finished.
Yeah.
And I think it was just because it's so personal to him and he doesn't want to ruin it. So
Yeah, because I mean, I've said right, Kanan Jarrus is a toned down version of Rom Coda, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I love Kanan Jarrus on his own. Like, would I have preferred Rom Coda because Rom Coda was a fucking complete badass. I would have liked to see more Rom Coda, but I mean, again, that character was stricken. We got Kanan Jarrus, and Kanan Jarrus is a great character. Kanan Jarrus, I don't have anything bad to say about Kanan Jarrus. He has a lot of character development. He has a lot of like the backstory with that character is very compelling. He's a very interesting character to learn about and to like and everything like that. Being somebody who is I was a Padawan and I'm being thrust into being a master without actually going through the trials and being a master, kind of going through the trials on his own, it makes him that much better of a character.
Yeah.
So like I've never had anything bad to say about Kanan Jarrus. And it's like,
except his ponytail, because you know what, that ponytail was just not. I wasn't feeling it.
Rom Coda had the same ponytail. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, I really, what I think would make Freddie feel better about that is if he had
mimosa.
some. Well, no, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that too, but if he had merch and
that transition was fucking. What is it with you guys in the masterful? That is it. Just
of course we got merch, people.
Oh my god, we got merch, people.
We got merch, people. Hat is $35 or $30 if you can also buy Phil's young hat. Wait, young hat? No.
What?
Anyway, hat is $35.
No.
Concentrate on the shirt. We got shirts. All you got to do is DM us. Let us know what size you're looking for. So I think we got a bunch of sizes. We got to go through them. We're going to take them all to Gem State Comic-Con as well. So go. In the meantime, DM us on Instagram if Instagram is working, because we are in the social media apocalypse right now.
Instagram is working. Facebook is having problems.
Oh, okay. Let us know what size you're looking for.
Nothing has changed. Cool.
Yes, exactly. The shirts are $20 or $25 if we got to ship it to you. And unfortunately, lucharillas.com is down. So your chance to get the Distance Nerdorilla has passed. But we got shirts still. Go check it out. Yeah.
Nice.
Shirts.
Yeah.
And then
stickers.
Join us. Oh, stickers. If you want a sticker, we got a bunch of different types of stickers. So if you want a sticker, message us, give us your address. We'll send you a sticker pack.
Yeah, just let us know.
Give us your address, your social security number, your
blood type,
mother's maiden name, your allergies.
Yes.
First address where you live.
Your dog's middle name.
Right, dog's middle name. And of course your soul.
Yeah, well, that's the part we need. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about schedules. Now, right now, I am doing daily game streams. So typically we do them on Mondays from 8 to 12, but I've been pretty much doing them every day. And
you know what's cool about that? You made some new friends.
Yes. Yeah.
I do dig that you've been hard at it with the gaming, and I'm like, hey, we should work on some shows. But you made some new friends, so I'm quite happy that you've fostered some good relationships.
Yeah, we've had a couple people. We've done some. I mostly do playthroughs, but we've been doing play-alongs, and we had some people join us for. I've had people join me for Ninja Turtles. I've had people join me for Suicide Squad. We've had some fun, so it's been a good time. Tuesdays, of course, the show you're watching right now, we're going from 10 to 12 until further notice, because we will eventually be going back to the 6:30 to 8:30. But hey, let's take advantage of the time that
we'll go from 10 to 12 unless the twins have another uprising and another coup attempt.
Then we'll only put it off for 30 minutes.
Because they won't put on their shoes.
Everything everything's making sense. All right.
Mm.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, on Thursdays, we have The Build from 6 to 8 on Twitch, YouTube. Come and hang out with us as I build Lego and we hang out with some nerdy friends and talk about nerdy fun stuff. Now, this week, we've got Team Dasig coming on. It is another Filipino-owned comic book. Someone that's part of the Halo Halo Network. And we're excited for that. We've got their books, we've been reading them, and it's all kinds of fun stuff. So we'll be talking with them this Thursday with Lauren Lola and her team.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm like, you have so many Filipino comic book artists and creators on all the time. It's like I'm like the 7th most popular Filipino on this show. You know what I mean? Like there's so many more, like Lawrence and Diego and Mark.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Patricio, but it's also because you don't show up on your own show.
I mean, sometimes well, there's a coup and an uprising with these Filipino twins coming at me. Just put your shoes on. Just put them on.
Do they have
Come on,
like
Mexican.
do they have like white dresses exactly matching and like matted black hair and just standing in the corner?
If I do their hair, it's matted. That's what I
And they're like, "Come play with us, Daddy."
Don't make us put on our shoes.
We don't need shoes, Daddy. We don't need shoes.
We need you.
Yo.
Hey, Frey and Shadu, I'm sure you guys don't know this, but yesterday I played Bluey.
Oh,
Oh,
Da, 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 da,
we were
da,
filming, so
I was
how
playing
was it?
Bluey, I was playing Bluey and I was suffering the entire time
Oh no!
because Jamez was having the greatest time in the chat, and I'm like, this is the most basic 5-year-old game. And I don't
My girls are 5 years old. Maybe that's the uprising. Maybe that's the revolt. You wouldn't play Bluey long enough. That's what it is.
because James was like, just play it for 5 minutes. I was like, okay, I'll download it. And it's literally like, okay, find the stuffed animals in each room, and then the other thing was what
Keep
was
the
it called?
balloon in the air.
Uppies or something like that. And you just
Keepy
have
uppies. Come on, bro. You don't know keepy uppies?
no, I don't know
Where-
these Australian,
Where's your childhood?
It's
Keepy
not
uppies.
Australian.
Keep the balloon in
I
the
know
air.
what it is.
no,
Yeah,
but the
see?
words that they use, it like Australian
Oh,
put e like e at the end of everything,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
right? So keepy uppies.
Keepy uppy. It's great. It's a good game. Play it
Alright.
all the time.
Yeah, sure. Did that before playing Battletoads, which was a very intense game and very, very fun. So,
You guys got pluggables?
that's where I was going to go next. So, Shadu, give us your plugs. Let us know where can everybody find you outside of distance learning.
All right. Well, I am SSU Studios on YouTube and on Instagram. I do short films, music, world building, and other nerdy stuff. I am also on Frey's channel. We have a little series called Classified, where we take your favorite pop culture characters and place them into their respective D&D classes. We also have a companion series called Journals of the Classes, where we go through each of the D&D classes and their subclasses. We have a new episode of Journals of Classes coming out soon, and it will be on... It's not Rogue. What is the next one? I believe...
is it sorcerer?
think it's Sorcerer. Let me make sure here. It is Sorcerer, yes. So, next episode will be on Sorcerer. I'm also what? I am also in the distance learning sphere, as you can see. I am on the download on Tuesdays, the very show you are watching right now, the build on Thursdays, and I am on Kyber Cave Productions for the Saturday morning Nerd Out. Currently not really going on, but keep checking in. And now the new order.
Ooh.
There we
And your beard is looking luscious.
Oh,
As
there
well.
you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
he's starting to get that beard, and
So we're
he's going to start looking like a graveyard soon.
I know, right?
I know it is way too curly for that. So,
Even more reason. All right, Frey, where can everybody find you outside of the distance nerding sphere? Hold on. Well, she's signaling me. Hold on. The signal.
John C.
So the funny thing is that when we do it early like this, Husby's still working. So, and he's in a meeting right now. So I only have limited time. So I'm going to say it. Everything that Shadu said, I'm a part of that as well. That's it.
There it is. Perfect.
Go.
Have something you want to discuss? Tell us what you're nerding out on, and make sure to let us know in the Facebook group, the Distance Nerdington Post.
Well, guys, you can head over to distancernerding.com. You can check out all the things that we have going on there. But of course, what you can really do is go to the top of the page, click up there at the top right there, and see right there you can buy us a taco. Ladies and gentlemen, you can buy us a taco. Buy us a taco. That helps support the show, helps support everything that we're doing, and makes it so that we can do more shows and we can do more things for you out there. It's the best way to support the show, for us to continue on trying our best to entertain you in ways that are not good. So
Some of them are good.
Speaking of ways that are not good, connect with us. Oh,
of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, MySpace, Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, OnlyFans. That was the only website that was still working this morning. And it's only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals. And the beard.
Nobody's taking down OnlyFans.
And Jamez's glasses without his face.
What?
Just his glasses.
They're on Aaron Watson's feet. Gross.
Yes. We had a nice little photo shoot of your glasses on Aaron Watson's big toe.
and
That's
we
It was
just
the
put
glasses.
them back where we
idea.
found them.
Exactly. It all happened in less than like 2 hours. Somehow we got down to Fresno that fast.
Okay.
And back up. All at Distance Nerding. And of course, if you'd like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, pet, schoolyard bully, annoying neighbor, just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would consume us while drinking delicious mimosas. Send us an email at dist.
There's a lot of kids in my house. And I feel outnumbered a lot. And I just want to share that with you. So if I go missing,
There are a lot of dogs in my house. But,
Are they
you know,
okay? So yeah, so
They
they're,
haven't
they're
started an uprising.
yeah. Oh well, you know.
it's
just
because
wait.
they don't have
Just wait.
thumbs. Dogs don't have thumbs.
They don't have thumbs.
My kids have thumbs and they can hold signs for picketing and revolts.
The lack of opposable thumbs is the problem. It's
Yeah, that's
nerding
why
at AOL.com, and we will read your email live on the show. Oh my God.
Oh, and if you're still here, thanks and keep nerding together. I got like stuck because I just realized I had cookies.
Ooh.
I
I'm
can't
jealous.
have those anymore.
Coconut deliciousness.
It's okay. I have those in the next room. I'm going to go grab some here in a second, too.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. It's time for the dance party. We will see you guys either later today or tomorrow on the game streams. Let's catch you guys later. Zoom in on these cookies.
Naps. Yes. We all need naps.
Distance nerding.
Cover your face. You can't see the Legos if your face is showing. And they're not stale at all. Ah! That baby's revolting. That baby's gonna create an uprising.
Oh, by the way, that thing talks.
What?
Yep.
Stop it. That's gonna be in your bed later. Eat the cookie, baby.
We'll see everybody next week.